Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. So today's video is the player ratings from Fulham versus Wolves. It's not going to be a pretty sight. So let's just get into it. Leno, I'm going to give a 4. I don't really remember him making many saves. When you concede 4 goals, there's not going to be a high rating. And yeah, 4 is just below average. So yeah, I don't know. None of those goals he could have prevented, but I'm just saying when you concede 4, you're not going to get a good rating. He wasn't like, I don't know, I can't really remember him making many saves. Next is Anthony Robinson, who I thought played quite well. So I'm going to give him a 6, which is just above average. He did some good crosses, good tackles. He was up and down the pitch throughout the game, doing his tenacious play and how we know Anthony Robinson can play. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 6. He set up Jimenez for that chance that he should have scored. Next is Anderson, who I thought was absolutely his worst. It was absolutely his worst performance in a Fulham shirt. I remember like early on in the game, he was passing, but really rushing his passing. His passing wasn't there, his dribbling, he was getting beat really easily. I didn't think it was a good game at all. I'm going to give him, I'm going to be really harsh and give him a 3. Next is Calvin Bassey. I'm going to give him a 5. I thought he was okay. None of the goals were really his fault, and I thought he did okay. And I'm going to put him up higher because he had to be the only centre back for that last like half an hour, 20 minutes, and it's just really hard when you're down to 10 men and you're having to defend on your own. Next is Kenny Tete. I'm going to give him a 5. He got the assist for the Iwobi goal. But apart from that, he did alright, tracking up and down. I don't really remember a lot about his performance. I don't think a lot came down his side. Next is Lukic. It's so good to have Lukic back. I'm going to give him a 5. Now, I might actually bump it up to a 6, just for that. Actually, yeah, let's go 6, because he did a really good tackle for the Iwobi goal. And that was just so good to see. I was like, yes, finally we got him back. Finally got a really competent midfield. I thought he did alright progressing the ball. He did some good tackles, some good passing. But yeah, as I said before, it's hard because he's just come back from injury. I'm going to give Andreas Pereira a 3 as well. I honestly just... I could see he was trying really hard, but the game just bypassed him so easily. And his passing, he just kept passing the ball away. And his crossing, his corners are starting to actually just annoy me now at this point. I don't even look forward to a corner, and I really feel bad because I just don't know what. They keep going into the goalie's hands, or they're not really threatening. Next was Smith Rowe. I'm going to give a 4. He tried hard, but yeah, nothing really worked for him. It's probably his poorest game in a Fulham shirt for me. Just nothing really worked out well. And yeah, I'm going to give him a 4. Next is Reece Nelson. 4. I'm being really harsh, I know. But like, when you lose 4-1, I'm not going to go 6, 7, 8. He did well. He did quite well bypassing players. His dribbling was quite good. But it's just his final end product. His crossing, his shooting is all just it's just overhit. And yeah, his end product's starting to annoy me a bit. If he could do everything and then if he could keep doing everything and then add his end product, we would have a really good player. Next is Alex Iwobi, who is 7. I'm going to give him my man of the match. The first 20 minutes, he was just absolutely brilliant. His passing, his link-up play, and then that goal, wow. He was like top bins. Like, he couldn't have hit that more perfectly if he tried. And yeah, I thought the game bypassed him a bit in the second half. He wasn't as good as the first half. But he was definitely our best player. He was always looking on the front foot. Then last but not least is Raul Jimenez. I'm going to give a 5 because I thought he worked hard and he always looked like he wanted the ball, but he should be scoring that goal. When we were 0-0, he whacked the ball straight onto the post. I was like, how did you not score? Maybe there was a bubble, but I can't even see that on the replay. And I don't think anything stuck for him. Usually his hold-up play is so much better than that. But yeah, and I think he was chasing shadows a lot of the game. And I'm not going to rate any of the subs because, to be honest, the game was gone when they we lost the game as soon as we went down to 10, so I can't be bothered to rate them. Marco Silva, this can be interesting. 4. I think this might have to be one of his poorest games as a manager. Bringing on 3 substitutes when we'd already brought on 2, and it's like 5 players. Like, I can understand he wanted to change things. We're 2-1 down, but that's ultimately cost us because now with that injury, we can't make another sub. And also, we're coming up against a really poor Wolves side. I know they're back a bit in form, but I really thought we would just give it to them. So I'm going to give Marco Silva a 4. Like, yes, I love Marco Silva. He's one of my favourite managers to ever manage Fulham. But I just have to be real on that game. Yeah, so on the whole, I'd say it was just a poor outing. And yeah, so every week I'm going to do a player ratings after the game. And yeah, so if you like this video, remember to like the video, subscribe down below, and I'll see you for the preview of the Spurs game on Friday.